Welcome, Ranger fans. It's time for another amazing Zoom session with the one and only Chris Kreider. We're honored to have Adam Fox, Ryan Lindgren, Ryan Strong, and now our fourth segment, Chris Kreider, who eats, drinks, and sleeps in the New York Rangers, the red, white, and blue. There's a lot about Chris that a lot of fans don't know, and you'll see by these Q&As by these fans truly what Chris is all about with the Garden of Dreams, how he loves his family and his fans. It's amazing. You'll see what I mean when you see it. So here we go, folks. The one and only Chris Kreider. Enjoy the Zoom session. Let's go, Rangers. Here we go.
What's that?
I don't know. Something popped up on my phone. That's something that's really cool to see out of a young group, just the way everyone's coming together. A lot of these veteran teams have had those moments over longer seasons where they've been able to bond and come together and spend time together. And right out of the gate, we were, it really kind of in the bubble, essentially. Like, you couldn't really even do anything, and it was hockey. And we found ways to bond and to come together and to see everyone stick up for each other throughout the year. With all the adversity that we faced, it was moments like that stuck out to me, and I think still stick out to me when I think about our group and how much potential we have going forward. Because as much skill as we do have, and other teams may have, it's that bond and that us and we mentality that's going to allow us to have success. So I really love that from our group.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you for taking the time, and I wish you a really good season coming up, and I will be there, but in Sweden, of course, watching all the games as I did this season. So take care, and nice meeting you.
Am I allowed to ask you a question now?
Yeah, of course.
So I've met Niels. I'm sorry, that's my dog. I've met Niels a couple times. The young prospect, the Swedish prospect. I imagine that you probably know him better than we do. What should we expect at a Niels coming over for his first pro American season?
Yeah, you mean Lundqvist?
Yeah. I can't call him Lundqvist. He's Niels.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, he has been a top player in the highest series here in Sweden. So I really hope that he can grow a bit more than he did in the top season here in Sweden, and I think it'll be a good asset on the defense side.
Awesome. For sure. Yeah, we're looking forward to having him. He seems like a great kid.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Awesome. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, Anders. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm going to let the dog out. He's going nuts.
Yeah, sure. Chris, that's great. What kind of dog do you have?
80-pound German Shepherd, 9 months old.
Nice. I had an ex-girlfriend that had a 200-pound Newfie.
Oh man,
I love big dogs.
That makes this dog look tiny. But hey, Chewy, hey, come here, Chewy. Come here.
Oh, look. Oh, my God. That is so big. Hey, puppy.
He's a big baby. He's a big baby.
Oh.
He just did dock diving this past weekend for the first time. Finished second in the junior elite division. We're very proud of him.
That's awesome. Listen, they're better than humans, Chris. They're better than humans.
He's always excited to see me.
That's awesome. Hey, they sense great hearts, and I know you do have one. And what I want to bring up, we're saying about the greatest moments. Like, I've had season tickets for 35 years. Not to talk about the Tom Wilson and everything, but I was there when everybody, your fourth line guys, they just, dropped the gloves. I was so proud of the Ranger team to answer back to what happened, after the whole Panarin incident. To me, that was like, I had so much pride to wear that Ranger jersey in the crowd. Not about the fighter, but just to show Washington, like, we're not going to back down. And that was a great moment for me this year. I don't know. You guys should be all proud of you. I think the whole league, I know people that are friends with Brad Marchand and guys in the Bruins, and they were saying that they had all the respect for the Rangers, to not sit back and retaliate. That was great though. Great moment.
I thought there were a lot of moments because of how veteran the division was, where teams tried to push us around, and we were young, and we weren't exactly the biggest team, and no, there was a response every single night, and guys were just dragging each other into the battle. So it was awesome.
Oh, listen, that was toughest division of the year. The hockey, you're playing in your division, and listen, if we played another division, it'll be different stories. So that's why it's exciting this year to go visiting different arenas and everything. Okay, we're gonna go to Norway, I think. Yep. This is the Johansson family. We have a little one and a big one. Let's go to Norway. We're in international here. I'm new to this a little bit, trying to find them. Where are they? Are they on there? Now we're gonna jump to somebody else. All right, we're going to go to Greece. Let's go to Greece, and I'll find them afterwards. Oh, I got them right here. Here we go. All right, all the way from, let's see, they come on the camera. There they are, all the way from there they are, the Johansson family, 1,000 miles away in Norway. Chris Kreider's on. Guys, knock yourself out. Ask Chris anything you want.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
We're fine. He's a little bit late, so he's tired.
Oh, thank you so much for staying up. I appreciate it. It's good to see you.
We wanted to. He's your big fan. Yeah, you're his big here. You want to say something? No. He plays hockey too, and you're his hero.
Oh, awesome. What position does he play?
They don't have any positions.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, Matt Zuccarello is my favorite player of all time. So.
Oh, he plays for Asker, Frisk Asker, the same team as he started. So.
Love that. That's awesome. He'll be the next Zook.
Hope so. We wish.
Yeah.
So,
even your son, does your older son have a question for Chris?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, I really like what you're doing with the
Garden of Dreams.
Yeah,
yeah,
the Garden of Dreams.
Yeah,
good to see all the things you do. It's good to see for morale and everything for the team. It's great.
Yeah,
good man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's I mean it's an unbelievable setup. They put us in such a great position to help the community. So it's probably the most important thing that I think we do as professional athletes, and guys are really excited to be a part of it. So hopefully do a whole lot more of it this year without some of the COVID stuff holding us back, right? So
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And we hope to come to the garden and see it, to go to a game soon.
Oh, I look forward to that. I'll make sure to get a stick for the little guy.
Oh, very nice. All right, guys, say goodbye to Chris Kreider. Thank you for staying up late.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, Chris, I gotta admit that there wasn't a dry eye in the stands when they showed the Garden Dream segment with you. I don't think there was a dry eye in the stands, and that we want to thank you for that. A lot of Ranger fans that follow us, what we do, we showed that clip, on our show, and everybody, there was not a dry eye. And thank you for doing everything you do for Garden Dreams. You do have a good heart for everybody. You really do.
Thank you, Ted.
All right, let us go to Greece. We're going all the way to Greece. This is amazing. Here we go. We're going international. All right, Chris and his son Nico. He has a good question for you too. There you go. Hi, Chris from Greece. And the big guy Nico. You're on with Chris Kreider. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nick. You're on, guys.
Good.
How you doing? Where
there he is.
Good.
Hey.
Hi, Chris. I'm your favorite fan.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, buddy. Where in Greece are you from?
Chios.
Oh, Greece is the top of my list. I need to get there at some point in the off season one of these years. So I'll make sure to find you guys if I ever get over there.
How cool is that? What do you want to ask?
I got a question.
What do you got for me, buddy?
Like, how old were you when you started playing hockey?
So I grew up in Boston, which is in the northeast of the U.S.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty cold there. So we get on the ice pretty early. I got on the ice when I was 2 years old and learned how to skate. But didn't start playing organized hockey till I was 5 or 6, and probably didn't really start taking it seriously until I was more like 10 or 11, as much as I loved it. So we get on the ice at a young age over there. Do you play hockey?
Yeah, I used to, but then the coronavirus happened and I stopped.
Oh, I'm so
Junior
sorry.
Rangers.
I was playing the Junior Rangers.
Oh, I love that. Have you come over for any of the camps?
Yeah.
Well, we're playing at Flushing Meadows. Flushing Meadows
Oh,
with 8-year-olds. Yeah.
I love hearing that. What position you play?
Well, you're learning forward.
Running forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was running forward.
Goal scorer.
Yeah, I was playing a little winger.
Boy, I love hearing that.
What made you want to go, do hockey? What inspired you?
I think I loved the team aspect of it. I loved growing up. All my friends played, and just being able to spend time with them and to compete with them. It's I think outside of maybe soccer, it's the biggest team sport. It's not very individual sport. The best player in the world is only on the ice for a third of the game. So you have to have a good team. You can't just be a group of individuals. And I really gravitated towards that and really loved that. So that's what that makes it so fun for me.
Nice. Sit thanks to Chris.
Thanks.
Say
Hey,
thanks for
Chris, do
taking
you
the
have
time.
a question, Chris?
No, just want to thank him. Didn't really get to meet him. Nico's quick thing, Nico's first hockey game. You're the one who made him a Ranger fan, Chris. You're the one who made him a big hockey fan. You tossed him a puck. We were in the penalty box. And ever since then, the kids fell in love. It's people like you who get these guys into hockey. If it wasn't for you and that 1 second of what you did, it changed this kid's world. So appreciate that. Appreciate you. Let's go Rangers. Thank you, Ted. Best of luck.
Thank you for coming and enjoy Chris. We're jealous a little bit. But,
Well, I'll be back soon.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah, come back soon.
All right,
guys.
thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Bye,
Nikos.
Nico.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, we're going right back to Greece because this is Chris, his brother's son. So we're still staying with the family, big Ranger family. So let's, here we go. His name is Nico too, and he's leaving from Greece tomorrow to come back to New York. Here we go, Nico.
There we go.
From Greece. Hey, Nico, what's going on, my friend? You're on with Chris Kreider. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris. So nice to meet you. Huge fan of yours and the Rangers as a whole. Really appreciate you doing this.
Thanks, buddy. Of course. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, you got it. I have a couple of questions I wrote down here that I want to ask you. So first, at what age did you tell yourself and make it your goal that you wanted to play in the NHL one day?
So I grew up in Charlestown, which is the right downtown in Boston. And I was always going to Bruins games with my family and watched a lot of college hockey growing up. And for me, it was always, as much as I played other sports and loved other sports, there was just something about hockey. It was just the sport I really gravitated towards. And that was the sport that I always kind of approached with a more business-like mentality and dreamt of playing that sport someday. Didn't ever dream of, well, I dreamt of playing the NHL, wasn't sure it was going to become a reality. I was a bit of a late bloomer. But hearing my name called on draft day and knowing I was going to the New York Rangers, I think that was the first time I really knew that it could, I had a chance to play professionally, to live out my dreams. So, it's something I always dreamt of and something I just try to appreciate and be grateful for every single day, because I get to play a game for a living and we have unbelievable fans like you. So.
I appreciate that. So that's awesome to hear. Next, I said, what's been your favorite memory so far in the time that you've been with the New York Rangers?
That's a good question. That's a tough there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's very hard to pinpoint one memory. I think there are a few that come to mind, but the people that I've been able to play with and the people that I've worked with, it's the best part of my job. I feel like I've got to know so many great people through the game of hockey. I've had so many unbelievable teammates from all parts of the world. I've got to go to some incredible places as an NHL player and representing Team USA. So I think I guess if I was to pinpoint one memory, I mean, again, there are a lot that come to mind, but just the fans, when we were on our way to the Cup final, the response when we won that Eastern Conference game in against Montreal in 6 and over. Don't think was it over? It wasn't overtime, but that when we knew we were going to the Stanley Cup final, the was absolutely electric. I've never heard a building get louder than that. So there's been some really cool moments, but seeing the excitement and hearing that building and just the support that was definitely the coolest, I think.
This year a full crowd, not to cut you, I'm sorry, Nico, but a full crowd. That's what I wanted to ask you to, with the full crowd, how excited are you guys to come back to the Garden with the capacity crowd? You know they're going to be twice as loud as ever just to be back to the Garden with the full capacity. Yeah, I mean,
the Garden is the greatest arena in the world, but I don't think it's because of the arena, although it is a great arena. It's because of the fan base. It's because of the support. It's because of their love for the game and for athletics and for the team. So, I mean, the Garden is not the same, and hockey is not the same without them there every single night. So that's by far the biggest thing we're looking forward to about coming back this year.
I was also thinking of the 2015 playoff run, second round against the Washington Capitals. I was actually at the game in the building, Game 5, where you scored the goal with over a minute left, send the game to overtime. McDonough won it in OT, and then coming back in Game 6 and Game 7, step on overtime winner. That was also a crazy moment as a fan. So
yeah, definitely, Nico. I mean, all those moments in the playoffs where we were down 3-1, and there was all the talk about, not many teams have come back from 3-1. Not many teams have done this and done that. And we just had this like cockroach mentality, like you just couldn't get rid of us. And I just answered a question a little bit earlier about what was one of my favorite moments from the last season. It was the resiliency and the response from our group when things weren't going well. And to see that come back, like that's the New York Rangers culture. That's what defines the New York Rangers. It's just that, like, we might be down, but we're not out, and we're gonna take, you give us an inch, we're gonna take a mile. So yeah, that's really cool that you remember all those moments. I love it.
It's awesome.
Good stuff, Nico. Thank you, and I thank you, and have a safe trip back from Greece. And can't wait for you, your dad, and the other Nico to come to the Garden. We'll all sit together at a game, and we'll be cheering on Chris.
Yeah, very soon. All right, thanks, guys.
Looking forward to at the Garden, Nico.
Thank you, Nico. Thank you. All right, now we're gonna go to Tracy and Glenn. Tracy works with babies at the hospital, so she's we will love her to death for doing that. So let's bring on Tracy and her boyfriend Glenn. Here they come aboard. Tracy and Glenn, welcome. And here is Chris KREIDER. You're on, so go ahead.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Chris.
Thank you.
And my question for you today is, when you first found out that you were signing in the NHL, what was the first item you bought yourself, the first big ticket item with your first paycheck? And did you get it yet?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I'm not sure I can think of anything. Yeah, I'm a bit frugal. I've never really bought a big ticket item, I don't think. I believe I took my family out to dinner when I got home, to a place that we really liked. I think that tends to be how I like to spend my money.
On your family, that's nice to hear.
On good food with people that I love. Maybe a nice bottle of wine shared with the people that I love. So yeah, I'm not sure there's ever a big ticket item per se. So sorry.
That's an awesome answer.
Put a C on this guy already, folks. Put that C on. We love him. Go ahead.
Chris, I was wondering, some new faces on the team this year. Is there anybody in particular you're looking forward to playing with on the ice, and why?
Yeah, I mean, everyone. It's obviously very difficult year in and year out when there are people that you've grown to love and enjoy playing with. You lose some really good friends, but that's the nature of pro hockey. And something that I've grown to understand is that sometimes when those people leave, you just have new faces that you're eventually going to form new relationships with, and your family grows, right? You're always going to stay in touch with those people. So I've played with a lot of people at this point, and the league feels pretty small. So I've only heard unbelievable things about the players that we're bringing in. I've heard fantastic things about Ryan Reeves and about Barkley Gaudreau, and I've crossed paths with Tenorti a couple times, and I know that he's a fantastic person. And Mark Stahl had great things to say about Patrick Nemeth, and I know they're all incredible hockey players and incredibly competitive. So, I mean, I've only heard good things about Sammy out of St. Louis. So it's a really exciting time for us, and really looking forward to everyone coming to town so we can really get to know each other and get to work.
That's awesome. Well, we wish you luck in this season, and hopefully maybe next time we're down in AC, we'll see you there.
Yeah,
it'd be great to see you.
For sure. I'm looking forward to getting there at some point. There's a few weddings this summer, so it just didn't work out this time around, but hopefully next summer.
Hey, they're always fun.
Yes.
Thanks,
yeah.
guys.
All right.
Thanks,
Take
Chris.
care, Chris.
Thanks very much, guys. See you at the Garden.
All right. We're going to go to Joseph Davis. His family he's got a lot of kids in his family, and they're all diehards. So let's bring in Joseph Davis. Joseph Davis, you're live with Chris Kreider. Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Great to see you.
You too, Joseph.
How are you? My question is, you're one of the best power forwards in the league today. Now, your skating ability, did that come natural to you during your career, even in college, or is it something that you worked on and still work on to this day?
So the one thing is a bit of a hot take, but the one thing that I don't agree with or like hearing people say is, he's a natural, like his hands are natural, like he does this. Like, I think that people all have a given, capacity, but they work at it. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that recent article about Nathan McKinnon and how hard he works day in and day out on his skill set. It's incredible. I mean, that's not something he was just born with. Like, I played with hockey with Johnny Gaudreau, and there's nothing natural about that guy, although he makes it look so easy because he's that good. But he worked at it his whole life. And so I owe the people in my life a ton of credit for my hockey stride, for my skating ability. But I was doing power skating a lot at a young age with a coach, Freddie Devereaux, who used to scout rather for the Calgary Flames, and he worked out in New England. And every day we were working on stride length, elongating a stride, having a strong stride, doing overspeed. So that's definitely something that I've worked on day in and day out, and something that I pride myself over.
Well, you do it. You make it look. It's like you have another gear. It's you get the puck and come down the wing. It's like you're in overdrive, and you make it look so natural. And to me, I consider it a God-given gift. But I mean, it's something that you stride and work on every day, and you make it look easy. But it's not. And
thank you, Joseph. I think that I'm predisposed to be a pretty explosive athlete, but at the same time, it's definitely something that I work at. Even when my numbers might not be where they are at the end of the summer, at the beginning of the summer, I still feel like I can lean on my skating and my long stride and my first few steps. So that's something that I'm going to continue to work on and try to hone, but definitely something that I take pride in. So thank you.
100%. And I look forward to seeing you and the rest of the team on the ice this season. And I wish you all the success, health, and well-being. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your support. We're looking forward to seeing you at the Garden finally.
100%. And you will see us. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Joseph.
Take care of yourself. God bless.
You too.
Okay. Let's go to Maria. Maria. Here we go. 3 to go. Oh, Maria's not on. So let's go to Nina. Nina. All right, Nina, you're live with Chris Kreider. She's popping on in. There you go. Hi, Nina. You're live with Chris Kreider. Go ahead.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm great, Nina. How are you?
Nice to see you. Thanks for doing this.
Of course. Thank you.
There was a post on the Rangers Instagram a couple months back of you playing the piano, which was really cool to see. And I was wondering if you played any other instruments, have a favorite one if you do.
What's the phrase? Oh, I'm going to butcher it. I play a bunch, master of none. I'm not
Okay.
very good. I'm not very good at any of those instruments, but I really, really enjoy music, and I do mess around a little bit on the piano. I like the guitar. I play the guitar.
Okay.
I played the saxophone growing up. So,
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So I probably play the guitar more than I do the piano, and I haven't touched the saxophone in a very long time, but I was not to toot my own horn, pun intended, but I was very good at the saxophone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, it was really cool to see. You know, it's nice to see that you guys are all very multidimensional, and you know, that was just very cool. I enjoyed
Oh,
it.
thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of the places we stay have a piano sitting out, so sometimes I kill a little time in between meals and meetings. I just sit down and mess around. Something
Yeah,
to do.
definitely. Like I said, I enjoyed it. And I just want to tell you that this season, you know, seeing you guys, you know, really just, you know, having such a great time despite everything that was going on. It brought a lot of joy to me, to my family, you know, everybody. I know my family had a rough year, and I know a lot of other people did too. So just to see, you know, after every win, you guys all happy and smiling and hugging, it really brought a lot of joy, you know, when there wasn't really a lot to have. So I want to thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Nina. I think we understood the gravity of the situation, and we were very grateful to be able to work and to play a game. And we also understood that people were, you know, for as much support as we always have, and for how amazing the fans are, I think we understood what it meant to our fans, to be that you know, source of entertainment and that distraction from some of the stuff that was going on. And I know a lot of people went through incredibly hard times and are still going through hard times. So
yep,
that's not something we're going to take for granted anytime soon. And we just can't wait to have fans back in the Garden. So
yeah, it's been a while for us. We're looking
you guys. Yeah, it'll be terrific. It'll be terrific. So
good.
Yeah,
well, we're all looking forward to this season, watching everybody, you know, sign contract extensions, and you know, seeing some new guys come in, and you know, sad to see some faces leaving, but we're looking forward to a new season.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you at the Garden.
Great.
Thank you, Nina. Appreciate for coming on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ted, do you mind if I take a quick picture?
Sure. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris. It was great to talk.
Great meeting you.
Yeah. Bye, Ted.
Bye-bye. All right. Let us go to, I love what, you know, when they were saying given talent, but you're one of the best in front of the net for so many years. And, you know, that's not easy to do, you know, and I think Ranger fans appreciate how great you are in front of the net with your tippets. You're one of the best in the last 7-8 years. I think nobody has more goals than you in front of the net. Is that just something that you taught yourself, or that just one of your, you know, I know it's not easy, but you're very good at it. That's for sure.
So I was never a net front guy. High school level, I was the half wall guy because I had a good shot and I would come downhill and get speed. And then at the college level, I was more of goal line, less net front. I loved baseball growing up, so I like to think I got pretty good hand-eye, which definitely helps. But when I got to the pro level, my big thing, and something that I repeat pretty often, probably ad nauseum, and people are sick of hearing it, but to be a professional athlete, you have to add value to the team. And when they told me that they wanted me to play that role, I said, all right, I'm going to try to get to the try to be the best that I can in that role. So that's definitely something that I've grown into, and something that I really enjoy doing, but something that I'm continuing to try to work on, and looking for opportunity within that role to grow and maybe add more dimensions within that role. But no, it's just definitely something I enjoy doing, and something that hopefully I can continue to improve at.
You're the best at it for years, and it's appreciate for coming on. Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you at the Garden. Thank you.
Okay. Last but not least, we have Peter, who is works in the hospital. He's a security, but he's been through the COVID craziness. I actually have Robin Allison first, and then we're going to go to Peter last. I want to say Peter last because he's done. All right, Robin Allison, you're on live with Chris Kreider. She'll be on in about 2 seconds. There you go. Yeah. Hey, buddy. All right, Robin, you're live with Chris Kreider. Go ahead.
Hi. Greetings from Las Vegas. My question for you is what is your favorite arena to play in besides MSG?
Sorry, 1 second. The dog's going nuts. I'm sorry. What was my favorite arena?
Besides Madison Square Garden.
Of course. I used to really like playing in Boston when I was in college because we won there a lot. Now I don't like playing there. I mean, as great as it is to see my family and my friends after the game, it's a tough place to play. I'll be honest, I really like playing at the old Coliseum because it's kind of a cop out here, but we get to play in front of a lot of Rangers fans. It was pretty much split down the middle, and the games were so competitive and it was so loud, and you'd look up in the stands and you got like a bunch of Islanders fans and a bunch of Rangers fans, and it was just so electric. You could feel the energy, you could feel the passion. So those were some of the most amazing games that I was ever a part of, and I still wish, hopefully going forward we'll have more games like that out on the island. I also like going to Carolina when they weren't as competitive because our fans travel so well. There were so many Rangers fans there. Some of the Florida games when they weren't as competitive, it felt like a home game. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of fan bases like that where the Rangers fans travel so well. And if there are tickets available, they're going to be there. So, and we hear them and we love it. There's nothing like going on the road and seeing blue shirts in the stands. It's special and not something a lot of teams get to experience. So yeah, any rink where we have a good turnout of our fans, that's a rink I like playing in.
Well, I will be there front and center when you come to Vegas in January.
I love hearing that. We're looking forward to seeing you.
I just want to say that I subscribe to the NHL Network. I don't miss a game. I watch every single game, and you're my favorite player, hands down.
Oh, thank you for saying that, Robin. Thank you. Thank you guys for your support, and take good care of Brett Howden out there in Vegas. We love that guy. We hope he plays well. Nothing but the best.
I gotta say, because I mean, obviously I follow the Knights now that I live here. They're not my number one team, but I live here, and I came from Cleveland, and we didn't have NHL hockey there. So it's cool to live in a city where there is NHL hockey, and I'm really glad we got about Reeves, because I've seen him play a couple times, and I'm like, I was really excited about that.
Yeah, we're excited to have him too. So I've heard great things. I'm really good friends with several players who've played with him, who are really close with him, and talking to him a little bit. He seems like a fantastic guy, and we're really excited to have him. So we'll be good.
Yeah, and then I saw that about Howden, and I'm like, okay. I mean, we lose him there, but I get to see him.
Exactly. I'm jealous. You get to go down the street and see him play. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes up the road.
That's great. Well, thank you guys so much for your support. Looking forward to seeing you when we come out to Vegas.
Yes,
Thanks,
I will
Robin.
be there. Thank you.
Appreciate it. What's great, Chris, all the fans wanted me to tell you that because of the COVID, everybody loved travel and see the Rangers. And I've been doing Ranger road trips since 2001, which it's nothing better than to go with 40, 50 fans to see you guys play and wear the jerseys. It's the goosebumps just to cheer you on and score a goal. It's the best experience. So this year, what's great, we're going to Seattle. We're doing the Kings Ducks trip. We're going to Carolina, and Vegas is a little tough because this is a good story. The owner, the first year in Vegas, we had 250 Ranger fans there, all with their jerseys in the lower level. And the owner, there's somebody that I know that worked for the Vegas Knights that told me that the owner was so upset that we had 250 Ranger fans that he goes, we're never going to have Ranger fans there again. So this is a true story. I don't know how true, but I believe it because when I went the next year to get tickets, they go, we will not sell tickets to anybody in Long Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, or New York City.
That's
And
incredible.
they wouldn't give a reason. Yeah, and there's if you live in those states, you cannot buy tickets. So well, I lost you, Chris. There you go. So you can't buy tickets. So what's even worse is we're doing the Vegas trip. There's a lot of conventions. So the owner lined up with the convention committee to do a Ranger game every year during the electronic convention, where the rooms are 700. Like even Planet Hollywood's $499 a night. The other hotels are 1,000, 1,200. So he did that on purpose, so Ranger fans can't go to Vegas. I believe it because it's the third year in a row locked in, and a lot of people want to come to Vegas unless you have, which we have people that have homes in Vegas or rentals.
Sure.
Unless you're a super gambler and they fly you there, you can't bring fans there. And they said every year they're going to do the same thing. So we're excited to come on the road, but it's crazy that Vegas does that.
Well, it just goes to show you how well our fans travel, right?
Exactly. And Nashville, the same thing. Every 7 years in a row, we went to Nashville, and then when they start getting good, the next year, I had 80 people coming. And here's the crazy: they all booked their flight, they all booked their airfare, they're all ready to go. 3 days before the game, they said, "I'm sorry, but we don't have your tickets." And they said that we just don't want that many Ranger fans to go to the game. And that's 3 days before we went. I had a conference call for 45 minutes, and I convinced them. I said, it's an older crowd. We're not scalping tickets. I told them, do me a favor. I will pick up the tickets 30 minutes before game time or before, pre-warm-ups. Just to show you, and you can have somebody from your arena escort us in to show that we're fans. And that's what they did. And that was the last time with the Nashville. And it's just amazing. Like our fan base is so great to go see road games. But it's like they know we come in army load and we're loud. And I don't know, same thing with Tampa Bay. Yeah. But this year,
that's a feather in your cap, Ted. I mean, that just goes to show you again how well you guys travel and what an impact you have if the owners of these teams are taking notice.
So, but we're going this year. We're all excited. We're going to see you in warm-ups. I mean, California, we'll see you. And Carolina, because I love Tony. I love you. All you guys have been, one thing I got to, all you guys have been so good to me. And the fans wanted me to tell you on behalf of me, they love when you guys do signs. They love when you guys are, you get hooked on it. And they wanted me to tell you, thank you so much. And you guys treat me like family. And I appreciate that from my bottom of my heart. So thank you. And now we're going to go on the road and we can't wait to see you. And I told Tony and Brady, all those guys that we're going to Carolina and there's open dates before the game. We're bringing a whole army load to Carolina, and we miss those guys. Just like you said, Brett Allen, I'm going to miss him. A lot of people miss him. A lot of people are going to miss Tony. A lot of people still miss Shea. It's the passion of Ranger fans are like no other. And you know that, Chris. They eat, drink, and sleep the Rangers.
The best. It really is.
All right, we're going to go to poor Peter. He's working now in the hospital. So he's working. Let's see. We got to get Peter aboard to end the show. He's going on 4 of our trips. So Peter Langworth, here we go. Let's see if he's working. Come on, Peter. You got to be on. Uh-oh. Oh no. He probably had a call. Look at that. He had you on hold.
We'll give him a couple.
Yeah. Again, but we want to thank you. But guys,
you got any questions, Ted?
Yeah, I'll get a question, and then I want to get. I have a fan club here. They want to say hello to you, so I'm going to get them aboard in a second. I do have a question. I had season tickets for 30 years, and I am so excited for this team because the capacity of the crowd. I think our team is going to be amazing. I know we're going to make the playoffs. I'm very confident we're going to make the playoffs. And I think we're gonna roll the table. I think we're very dangerous and very excited. It's exciting to go I can't wait. Every game, all these fans telling me that every game is gonna be exciting from game 1 to game 82. The playoffs are gonna be amazing. And the compassion, you guys, you need the locker room. I think we always talked about the locker room love in the locker room. I think the chemistry of this team, Gallant's gonna be a great coach. I just can't wait. I know you guys are excited, but how excited are you guys with the full crowd? Like, I know you guys know you're going to have a run on the table coming up.
Yeah, I mean, as great as playing the NHL, playing in empty buildings. It's not the same.
Right.
I mean, a lot of times growing up, you're playing in festivals and showcase tournaments where it's just, your parents, hopefully scouts. And then as you go up level to level, hopefully there's support at, college or junior level, but that's the special thing about playing the NHL. If you're lucky enough to play in front of a good fan base, if you're lucky enough to play in front of the Rangers fans, I mean, like I said, that's what makes Madison Square Garden the greatest arena in the world. It's the fans, it's the energy. When you're winning, there's no place like it. And we're going to do a lot of winning. We're going to do a lot of winning very soon.
We can't wait. The people I got behind the seat, every night we talk hockey, and there is bleeded as passion. But as we end it, I just want to thank you, Chris, because, if it was 10, 15 minutes and people like you and Stromer that just love answering questions, love their fan base, from our bottom of our hearts, we want to say thank you, because it's an honor and a privilege to have you take your time off to do this. It really is. And we're diehard fans, and it's very special for all our fans that we get to ask questions and talk to you. And you and Stromer and Fox, these guys, you guys came on and you guys spent extra time, and I love you for that. And I can't wait to see you next year. And everybody's going to love to see you back in New York. But let me get this is my fan club in the background. Let me just clear the screen to get them up. Come on, guys. Come on, everybody.
Hey, guys. How's everyone doing?
Everyone's good. So see how quiet they were through the whole thing?
That was incredible. They're right behind the little banner the whole time.
But everyone here loves you guys. And thank you, Chris, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you. And we're gonna win. We're gonna win the cup this year. So thank you for coming aboard, and I appreciate it, Chris.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the love. Like I said, the reason playing the NHL is so great is because of our fan base, because of people like you. We just want to make you proud. We just want to win hockey games and share that experience with you guys going forward. Wish you guys were in the room with us when things are going well, honestly. There's nothing better. There's nothing better.
Through thick and thin, no matter what, win or lose, we still love you guys. And we love the 60 minutes of hockey. And it's the greatest sport in the world. And you players are the most humble, nicest guys of any sports. And we love you guys for that. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you for taking your time. Let's go Rangers, and can't wait to see you next year.
For sure. Thank you, guys. Go Rangers.
Thanks, Chris.